Okay, what we have here is the 2015 4 Series BMW. We'll do a quick walk around, show you all the details of the car, including any imperfections that we may see, just so you have a very good understanding of the vehicle and what you're looking at if you're coming from out of town. We're going to start with the front. Actually, we'll just do a quick walk around just so you can kind of get an idea of the vehicle. It is a little bit dirty. It was test driven. I believe somebody came and looked at it, and it may have been raining that day because it looks like there's some water spots on it. The car was fully detailed prior to us taking our pictures of it, of course, and obviously the car's gotten dirty. You can see there's water spots and such on the back bumper. Obviously, when you were to get here, we'd have it all cleaned up. No, we'll just kind of give it a quick walk around. Just want you to see exactly what you're looking at. We'll do the walk around, then I'm going to go over the imperfections of the vehicle so you have a good understanding where we are and what you're looking at. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with the front of the vehicle. This is where you're typically going to see the most wear and tear for a vehicle of its age, of course. The vehicle is, 7 years old. So we're going to take a close look at the front bumper cover. So as far as paintwork is concerned, it is difficult to usually match pearl white, which is what color this is. There's actually a pearlescent in it. It's very difficult to see when in a video or pictures. There's a little mark right here, but that is not in the paint. That is just something that's splattered on it on the roadway. There's a chip right here in the vehicle. There's another chip right here. Small one here. I mean, when I say small, that's about the size of a pinhead. Another small one here. Again, looking at the lower spoiler, this is usually damaged. People like to dock their cars like they're in a boat. See hardly any imperfections in the vehicle. Let's look at the hood real quick. We'll come back to that part. Looking at the hood, bugs. There's a chip. Make sure you can see. You can see based on my fingernail, it's not a very large one. A chip, a chip, a chip. There's a chip in the clear coat right here. Let's go back to the front bumper, get down a little lower. I'm not seeing anything, and there's no significant damage to it. The headlights are all clean. They are factory BMW. There's a little chip here, very small. Nothing, certainly nothing out of the ordinary for a vehicle of its age, and certainly something that I would honestly expect more of, quite truthfully. All right, let's take a look at the tires. So these are, trying to look for the name of these, for the brand. These are, I believe they're Bridgestones. Yes, they are Bridgestones, and they are in excellent condition, at least on the front. Here's some of that splatter from the rain, but nothing there. By the way, the vehicle 100% free of any door dings. Body lines are straight. Everything looks good. Looking at the mirrors, these typically will have some damage to them as well. Clean it off. These look like bug damage. They may be able to just wipe off. I'm not 100% sure. Looking at the windshield, I'm not seeing any damage to it. It is Pilkington glass. That is very good glass. There is a crack right here. You cannot see it unless you are looking for it. I'll point that out. It is not in the view, but it is there. This vehicle has heads-up display, which means the glass has to be designed for it. It does have a sensor here for rain sensing, I believe. Normally that's what that would be for. The hood otherwise is clean. Like I said, there's one chip there, a couple little bitty ones. It's hard for me to see my screen out here because it's so bright. I am wearing polarized sunglasses to do this. Side of the car is clean. I did not mention the front wheel. It's going to have a little marring there and there. And the tire does have a rim protector, but those don't always work. I had a Corvette myself. I know from personal experience, unfortunately, it doesn't help. Again, you have a little bit of wear here. The tires are, again, I'll try to turn the camera. Oh, wrong way. In excellent condition. Again, no door dings. I see no evidence of paint work on the car. Going around to the back. That's just scuffs. These will wipe off. They're not in the paint. Like I said, the car's dirty, but again, it'll wipe off. That's nothing serious. Nothing that I certainly would concern myself about. We'll open it up in a second. I'll go around that. Looking at the other side, all tires match so far. Let's take a look. This rim got a little scratch right there. Maybe one right there. Otherwise, same tread depth. Everything looks good. Because I am wearing polarized sunglasses, it's easy for me to see paint work, so I'm not seeing anything. Let's take a look. Here's a little mark. Nope, that's just road debris. It'll wipe off. There's a small mark right here on the mirror that will probably wipe off as well. This is the first time I've walked around this car, to be honest, and honestly, what I'm looking at, the car's in really good shape. A little small scratch here. Looks like some right here. Maybe a little right there. Absolutely acceptable in my opinion for a vehicle of its age. Tires in excellent condition, nearly new. We're going to go ahead and open up the doors. We'll go around and then we'll start it and we'll go for a quick spin. So let's take a look inside. Okay. So it looks like we've got tan interior. Door panel is in good shape. There's a little bit of wear and tear right here. Fully expected. And I'll point that out just a little bit closer so you can kind of see a little bit of wear and tear there. On the inside of the vehicle, seat's in good condition. A little bit of wear. Let's look at the bolsters. These two positions that you're going to get the most wear is going to be here and here. And they're not torn. They're not mushy. Everything feels good. Everything looks good. Let's open up to the back seat. If I was guessing on a car like this, if anyone ever rode in it, they didn't ride very far. So it's going to be like brand new back there, I would imagine. We'll take a look at the inside. We're going to come back to this, but I just wanted to get a quick little overview, and then we'll go back inside and we'll start it. We'll listen to it. We'll open the hood. We'll do all that. Let's go around to the trunk. All right, in the trunk, we do have the factory net. This is here. Let's see if this car did not come with a spare tire. That is not unusual anymore. Let's see if there's nothing there. That is not unusual at all because they no longer come with spare tires anymore, which is people sometimes get freaked out about, but that is what it is. We will go around here and open up this side. On this side, we'll take a look at the seat. I'm sorry, I'm trying to move my shadow out of the way. Seat doesn't have very much wear. Obviously not as much as the driver's going to have. And I'll give you a better angle of the driver's side so you can kind of see. Looks good. All from there. This all looks good. These are BMW all-weather mats. The door panel looks good. Wear and tear. Nothing. Now there's really not a lot of wear. It's just a little dirty. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit. I think they probably overlooked that while they were cleaning it. Indications of paint work would have been here. There is no lines, no paint work. I haven't seen any paint work on the car, to be honest with you. We'll open the hood now. We'll look at that. Then we'll go over the inside of it a little bit more. Sorry if you're picking up a little bit of wind. I'm gonna open the hood. Take a look inside. Gotta do everything 2 times in a BMW. Pull the hood, latch 2 times, push the button 2 times to turn it off. Engine looks clean. Everything looks completely factory. I don't see any evidence of an accident. Normally you will see paint that has been chipped or changed when they work on the car. Same with the hood. You will see that. You'll see stickers like this will be missing should the car have been in an accident and folded this hood, including these. You cannot get these again. These are not reproducible. You can't get them off. So all that is factory. That would indicate no damage to the front. Again, the bolts are in good condition. The car has been inspected, believe it or not. This one is not leaking oil. I know that is very common on BMWs, but this one so far, no leaks at this time. We'll go around here. We'll start it. I guess I should have left the hood open, and we'll come back to it and listen to it. We get in the car. The car was traded in with 2 keys, so we do have both keys. We'll start it. All warning lights, service lights turn off. Tells me the hood is open. We're aware of that. Navigation is loading up. That means we've got discs in it. We'll look at the knobs and so forth. And then we're going to go around and take a look at the engine. Heated seats. Doesn't have cooled seats. I don't even know if that was an option. Your controls here. The wood is not scratched or damaged in any way. Cup holders. Controls. One of the things BMW a little bit notorious about is the switch buttons. The paint wears off. This car does not show any of that and appears to be extremely well taken care of. He's kicking on the high, which is nice because it's almost 100 degrees outside, which I really like. Switches are good. We pointed out before, switches are clean, paint's still on there. I believe I pulled the hood two times. We're going to go listen to it. Looks smooth as a sewing machine to me. I mean, very little vibration, if any. I mean, you can feel a little vibration, but I believe this is a 4-cylinder turbo. Yeah, 2.0 turbo. So you're going to have some vibration in the 4-cylinder, but nothing out of the ordinary. Let's take it for a spin. Seatbelt extender just pushed forward. The seatbelt wasn't in it. I think that's a nice feature, although not 100% necessary, but it's nice when it gives you the seatbelt. But it came forward again. Did not give me the seatbelt. The seatbelt's not on it. I will put the seatbelt on for this quick test drive because our street is a dead end. It allows me just to run down to the end. I don't really have to have a seatbelt on, but it's going to start chirping at me quite a bit. We're going to turn this bad boy down a little bit because I'm burning up. All right. We're going to reverse. Tack is steady as a rock. You can see the engine was cold. This is not some, let it run so you don't hear everything. Engine's cold. Mileage is here. That's the current mileage rather than what was posted on it. Vehicle does have a sunroof. I can, before I take off driving, it does work. Make sure you get to kind of see all of it. I'm going to close that so I'm not melting. Backup camera. Get to watch that. It does have front and rear park assist. I noticed that while I was doing the walk around. They're in drive. I'll drive to the end of the street with the air conditioner on while I'll let it cool off. Our street is a dead end. Just FYI, when you come to test drive it, you will not turn to the right like I'm going to do. No hands on the steering wheel. Going straight. The brakes do not shake. I don't have my hands on the steering wheel. I'm on the brakes, and it brakes very smoothly. Okay. Turn around. No popping, no noise. We're going to put this bad boy... I'm going to turn it off. I hate to do this. So you can hear it. And again, no hands on the brakes. No hands on, on the wheel. Straight as a string. This car's perfect. Honestly, I would sell this to my brother. I would sell this to my sister. I would sell this to my mother. This car's completely fine. It drives great. AC works great. All I need to turn that back on because I'm melting in here. Car's in great shape. It does have the owner's manual with it as well. So we have both keys. We have the owner's manual. We have working navigation. All functions in here work. The radio clearly does because it was on just a second ago. Radio does work. All the gauges work. All the buttons work. The shifters work. Everything in the car has been checked. If I were you, I would not miss this one if this is something you are looking for because it is really nice. I'll be honest with you. All right. Well, hopefully that'll get you a good idea of our BMW 4 Series that we have for sale. And if you have any questions, give us a call, 972-429-3500. Again, 972-429-3500. And we will be more than happy to talk to you about this car. Thanks.